Welcome back to Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Hey, we've got friends! Invincible friends, oh no! So yes, welcome to Ghost Toy's Castle. We immediately have ghosts that we can't defeat yet. We also have a seal on this door, which is why we got the ability to charge our money with fire. Set it aflame, Goemon! Alright, now you're done for the episode.
I feel like I must have seen that anglicization of Daruma before. But it took me a while to realize they were talking about the frowny-faced statues. Getting flashbacks to the fucking Yakuza LP.
Alright, so we've got a crane game there, but the power's not on, so we'll have to tackle that in a bit. So gotta get through those spikes, and okay, we just have the creepy headroom. So anyway, while I did like the song in the first dungeon of the game, I also like the song here. It's very catchy, but also it's a lot more obvious, you know, that it is a changing song, dynamic song. Man, I'm misremembering the... Oh, wait, no, I was remembering the right room. So you can just skip past this if you want.
Why does it go so fast?
Just take this ride over here. You are, of course, missing a Mr. Elephant if you do that, but we'll actually be by that room again, so it's not a big deal that I didn't do it this time around. Nope, getting these, hopping Matryoshka dolls, and clearly they're a huge challenge. Difficult enemies to defeat. Alright, so nab this key, but after we're done with that, gonna go grab this seed over here. And the reason I got the key first is because in one of the takes where I did this... yeah, it really hates carrying this. In one of the takes I did this room, I basically killed some of the enemies and did this part way through without killing all of the enemies, and then I went back down, and for some reason, either something despawned or just an event didn't trigger, but the key did appear, so this time around I made sure to just do that on the first go. It's really weird because, you know, on my dry run of this, I actually did do this partway through the killing the enemies, but the key still spawned, so I got a weird glitch out of nowhere. And over here we've got a tightrope to what I believe is actually our first gold Lucky Fortune statue. That was redundant. Fortune doll. Just combining all the words that could be used for this item into one. So yes, this is basically just a heart container rather than a heart piece. So you just immediately go up one more bit of health. No, you do not get these after bosses in this game. Alright, so I've got to get the money right here. Have to. I mean, money is ammunition sometimes. Gotta have plenty of it.
I mean, you only have 1,171 coins.
What if I have to spend money on anything in this game? That'll be less money and less ammunition. Can't have that. Alright, so ignore anything that might be going on down there. That's not important because we can't submerge. So instead, just do this very easy platforming segment where if you screw up, you can just jump back to these platforms. You don't have to go back to the beginning of the room or anything. So, you know, fairly simple room there, just connecting one side of the dungeon to the other. But this is important.
When do we get to see the shogi board that those pieces go on?
Alas, never.
Fuck.
Weird that out of everything, there's no shogi board in this area in Ghost Toy's Castle. Alright, so power's been turned on, meaning it's time for Crane Game.
I managed to forget there was a crane game. Never mind, you will actually need all 1,171 Rio.
Thankfully, you don't have to pay with money if you mess this up. You do have to pay with time, however. Line up, I think first you want to go up, line up with the block I lined up with, sort of that center one, then go right, and when it's over the platform, then you release. And I just barely managed to get it here. So yeah, if you miss the camera, you still see the animation of the crane going down, coming back up, going to the left, and then moving all the way back in front of the hole here, just without getting the camera. So, yeah. Thankfully I didn't mess it up. So yes, Ebisumaru actually gets his secondary thing. So he's actually got his magic, which is turning tiny, and now he's got a camera, which can reveal hidden items, and of course, ghosts. So hey, you know the ghosts in the first room? Well, guess what? They ain't nothing now. I think you can get me ghosts? Nay. Also, important to note, when you use the camera, you do not have to be directly facing the things you want to target. Basically, as long as, you're in the room and in, decent proximity of the thing you want to reveal, then you're good. You don't have to be exact.
I think there's an Easter egg in that crane game room. I think if you enter, exit, and then re-enter that room 1,000 times in a row, that pedestal will have a model of Yeast Ken on it.
Yeah, now, can you get Yeast Ken? Scientists are still trying to figure that out. It's kind of unclear at this point.
Every time you try, Wayne Radio TVs just start screaming in your ear. You're bad, stop it!
Alright, so, thanks to the other room, we can unlock this room. Now, if you entered this room before doing the crane game, all of this would be kind of pointless, because there's no way forward. You could, of course, get this handy-dandy, if you could pick up the item so I could remember what it's called. Mr. Arrow, that's right. It's our friend, Mr. Arrow. But yeah, if you don't use the camera, there will actually be a wall in front of that door. Well, actually, technically, I think it's supposed to be a giant lantern, so... make part of the giant lantern disappear so you can move on. Also, if you're wondering if that's a graphical glitch or a thing, the water down there, that's a thing. It is absolutely a thing. Somebody has spiked the water, so it is now dangerous. If you swim around in it, you will lose HP. So I will try not to do that.
I only just now realized those little dangly bits on the ghosts are their arms. I thought they were their cheeks. But they just had really gross, flabby cheeks.
Ugh. If anything, I would have just figured they're kind of kite-like ghosts, but, that's just unpleasant. Oh jeez, these mini-soldiers are really something else, apparently.
Get it together and be smart.
Also, dang.
Be smart!
The ultimate enemy, this guy. Notice he leapt down from the second floor, by the way. If you go back to check, he came down just to fuck up my day.
He saw Ebisumaru and went, that motherfucker's life is over.
If I had hands, I'd be doing the thing where I pointed my eyes and then your eyes, then my eyes again. It's on sight!
What we don't know is that Ebisumaru slept with that particular doll's sister prior to the game. And he's still pissed about it.
I won't deny that that's a thing that happened. Alright, so here's the hardest room here, because you have to have patience for this one. Also, this first jump just kinda sucks. There is just a lot of distance to cover in that one jump, so let me just cut to where I actually successfully do this. The rest of the jumps are just a fairly normal distance to jump over. Like, this pit, that's fine. See, and for the rest of it, it's just a matter of patience. And hoping the camera doesn't mess up while you're doing this.
I think it's safe to say that the greatest obstacle in any video game is patience.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, now I could just leap back down into the water and swim, but that would hurt. Somebody has Kool-Aided this water, and Ebisumaru is allergic to Kool-Aid, so ouchies. It does actually take off a fair bit of health as well, so you really don't want to be shortcutting through the water this time around.
Especially if you're going to keep taking hits against these dolls.
I know, they're so powerful. Who could possibly defeat these guys? Alright, so this is pretty much the last major room of this dungeon. It's a little overwhelming at first, but honestly, just start by going over to this right corner over here, and work your way through the back of this room as you go along, and you'll be fine. Also, gotta do this with the ghost. Oh god! Ebisumaru, no.
Something about the model on those spike balls was really messing with me. Like, they look like 2D sprites, but they rotate in a way the 2D sprites can't.
Well, we'll see him again in just a moment. Or not gonna focus on that. I believe we'll be seeing more of the spike balls soon.
We saw them, we just didn't focus on them.
Yeah, we need to focus on them though, because I didn't notice what you're seeing. Alright, and now, are you ready for jump ropes? I'm not, let's go to this room first.
Sumaru went, oh hell no.
Alright, so here's just a real good room for grinding. Here's a whole lot of healing and a whole lot of money. If you're having trouble in this dungeon in this last segment, just come back here and you'll be fine. Alright, now jump ropes, here we go. Oh no. You can actually mostly get through this room without jumping.
The ultimate jump roping technique.
Which I mostly did.
Ebisumaru forgot every jump rope nursery rhyme, so he refuses to do jump ropes now.
It's just how I deal with jump ropes. 1. Undisputed. Alright, so yeah, the game gives you the hint to take a picture because there are fake floors in here. But once you use the camera, they're just revealed and they don't vanish again, so just use the camera once and you're fine. Oh no! Unless you're me. Just trip and fall straight into the Kool-Aid.
Referring to lives as players just feels like it's setting children up for disappointment. I would have thought that meant this game suddenly became multiplayer.
Oh, got by the last one.
Hey, there's that multiplayer mod for Mario 64. Where's the multiplayer mod for Goemon?
Unfortunately, they haven't yet found a way for you to just give everybody the ability to play as Yay. There is a blue Yay. There's an alternate blue Yay from the 2D Goemon games, I believe, but we don't have any more Yay colors, and how are you supposed to figure out any? What, is somebody just going to draw a red or a purple Yay? No, it's not going to happen.
Yay is the right size, but purple Yay would be too big.
Alright, so anyway, here's the billiards room. You have to hit these in the right order, but thankfully it's actually kind of lenient. And also, the balls can't accidentally go into one of the pockets. You have to be the one to hit it, and it will just beeline for whatever the closest hole is. So you don't have to deal with physics and actually maneuvering these things into a pocket. You just have to deal with physics when actually trying to hunt down these balls.
So, one, this is something that was done a lot worse than Sonic 2006.
Yes, that was also what I was thinking.
Two, what the hell kind of billiard set is this? There's only solids. Just declare you're gonna do stripes and instantly win.
I mean, to be fair, this is the Ghost Toys castle. They clearly are just envious of the billiard balls. It's all solid colors, just like we wish we could be corporeal. And then Ebisumaru comes in with a camera and they're like, shit, no, never mind, this sucks. I hate having form, actually. This is the worst. There they go. Yeah, it's just a very highly detailed sprite, it seems.
I think the right
They
term
got
might
a
be high.
PNG for these spike balls.
Yeah, I said they rotate in a way that sprites couldn't. That's very obviously not right, but they look like they have depth, while also looking like 2D sprites. I don't know if detailed is the right word. I think it might just be a really, really high-res PNG. Or JPEG at this point in time.
Can't believe all of the art budget went into this obstacle right here. Just the spike balls.
No, the art budget, just all the cartridge space went to these spike balls.
Are you wondering why Mystical Ninja starring Goemon for the N64 is 50 gigabytes on your computer? Well, guess what? Just in case you want to know, no, it's not actually 50 gigabytes. This is a joke.
It's a 64 game!
I'm sure... I mean, look, the internet does not know jokes. I need to cover my bases here, just in case somebody's like, oh, no, it's not actually 50 gigabytes. I just need to be like, no.
Those cartridges would weigh like 20 pounds if they held 50 gigabytes.
Don't worry, the internet, I'm not dumb. Also, I've seen the file size for Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, and I know it's not 50 gigabytes. Alright, so... our next boss is almost a Zelda boss. Certainly more interesting than the first on-foot boss of the game. So, there's no boss here. But wait, there's this guy! Surprise! He's a mech! The surrender robot, Darumanio! Alright, so, start of the battle. Wind up that camera and fire. That's the only time you have to use Ebisumaru in this fight, so I'm gonna switch back to Ye now to do this boss. So the weak point will periodically fade into existence when he's not attacking. Oh god! And when he does attack, he just wants to ruin the fucking video encoder, apparently.
I was gonna say, is that the recorder screwing up, or is he just
That is absolutely Bandicam, because it did not look like that when I was playing. So yeah, basically when he's not attacking, he will be weak again, and you can hit him. I find Ye faster and easier to hit with, so it's better for her to just go in for the shot and just leave, because honestly the biggest problem in this fight, other than him ruining the video quality, is just taking too long to hit him and then getting telefragged by him.
I want a boss with attacks that do that on purpose. It's actually kind of a cool effect.
That being said, that is otherwise his hardest attack, jokes aside, just because he's actually pretty accurate with it at times. Even, like, the best thing you can do is keep your distance and run around the perimeter. And yeah, this time around, he decided to not fire where I was going, and just fired where I was, and I dodged him with ease. That's the other thing. It's his hardest attack, and it's inconsistent. Yeah, otherwise his swipes are very slow and easy to predict. That being said, though, cool boss design, good song, way more exciting than the first boss. And for that, we get the Miracle Flower.
In the shape of a flower.
And this guy. They made me feel like dancing, so I was going to dance the night away! So, here's the first of the two villains we saw at the start of the game. Your plan, it sucked! Ah, so he's the leader of the bunch. You know him well.
The fresh spring breeze, shalala.
You know he is the one they call Spring Breeze Dancin'!
What the fuck are these names?
So yes, as I said, this is one of our two villains, and even though we only saw him and the other one briefly at the start, now we're getting a proper look, and yeah, he's pretty great, as is the other one we'll meet. In the metaphorical sleeve. Ah yes, that was a joke. I did on purpose. I did not fuck up. So yes, while our protagonists don't care about the names of the villains don't care about our names either. Bye for now, Fernandez! We shall meet again! So yes, this is now Mystical Ninja starring Fernandez.
That's what the joke was missing. Goemon's name in the text box should have read Fernandez.
No, this is still my text box. I'm still Goemon, you can't erase me. You better not go to the Chugoku region. I'll be mad if you do. Alright, well then. It seems we need to go to the Chugoku region to stop the Great Stage Plan. I don't know what that actually is, but Danson seemed excited about it, so we're not gonna let it happen.
We can't let them have fun.